Come on. Need to start with that break, otherwise the pre-roll doesn't turn off. Why is this not working? There we go. Gonna need that. And then we do this. No. Be oh, there we go. Okay. I guess it changed. There you are. Jack says, "Yep, here I am." So, welcome, Daybreakers, Light Protectors, and wait, no, Light Seekers and Forest Protectors. That's the one. Welcome back to Ori and the Will of the Wisps. Hopefully I can finish this today. It's 92%. So let's see what. Oh, yeah, because I remember now. I kind of got stuck last time, didn't I? Because I don't know what to do, and there's a thing up there. And I don't know what to do with it, because there's still some things that need breaking. So let's see if I can figure this out, shall we? There's one more thing I have to get over there, but there's like a breakable, cracked wall that I can't seem to break. Bash off those because they just blow up. I want to know what this is doing here, because it doesn't seem to be in the way or anything, and it doesn't even like help me get somewhere. It's kind of weird that there's an enemy just like in the middle of an alcove there, which I don't really need to go through. And then there's these lasers which I can't turn off. So I just end up coming through here, and then that brings me back out there, and I just keep going through. Here's the thing, I can't break it with my weapons. Like launching into it, I've tried everything I can. And Jack, that's strange, it must be the work of an enemy stand. Yeah, it's freaking, oh, what was the one I came up with that like it basically traps you in a room, and like whenever you go through the exit you just end up back in the same room again? I can't remember what it was called now. No, it was one like I gave Katana, I think, but like I don't remember what the hell it was called. Surprisingly fitting me. Yeah, what did I do? I swear I've been everywhere. work. Want me to give you a hand? Yes, please. Because I'm totally stumped here. Can I? No, I can't, because I can't get through this. I don't know how I'm supposed to do it. No, I want you to get me a cheeseburger and a shake. That'll be easier. Cheeseburgers aren't as sturdy as those walls are. I mean, yeah, you could do that too if you want, but no, seriously, I really would love to know what to do here. I mean, because I've been everywhere else on the map. Apart from up there, which I can't get to yet because I need to get through the Willow, and there's still one more thing to destroy. And the enemy was supposed to be there and it wasn't. Bye, baby. I keep pressing the wrong button because I keep thinking I'm playing the first game. Hey Dina. Still trying to figure this out. Again, the wrong button pressing. Hey, what the? No, stop. Go now. Traversing the mutagen river, I see. Indeed. Hey, hit it. Ah. No, I can do this. Can I go up there? Ah. See if I can. No, it's broken. Oh, I see what Jack. Oh, I see what you have to do. That is mean. Okay, so you know those red projectiles, like the one that just hit you. You need to lead one into portals and redirect it to the wall to break it. Oh, I had my suspicions, but I didn't want to believe that that was what I had to do. Oh, that's nasty. Okay. Okay, that's why the enemy is there then. Now it makes sense. That's why that random enemy is there. So, it's also a way I can do that. Okay, so I need to get it through there. Alright, let's see if I can do this. Oh, even better. Okay. Down through there. Yeah, then. Oh, shoot. Ah! It's hard to aim. How the hell am I supposed to do this? I can't. I'm not that fast. Come on. It was that. That, and then okay, well, it's there, just there, and so. Oh, I can just stand here and wait for it to come. Okay. Okay, there. And then it comes through there. Aha, now I see why these portals are set up the way they are. Come on. Okay. There you go. Whoa. Ah, crap. Oh, well. Well, we can do it this way. That's fine. Into the wall. Yes! Finally. Oh, thank you for the help. I would not have thought of doing that myself. And then we should be able to go up there. Oh, right. Jack, you did that faster than I thought you would. Good job. Oh, thanks.
Yeah, it's nuggets are in comparison.
Ooh.
Like I took me like I wanted just the fishies for us, and I put one fishy but one nugget. They will side each other. But the fishies, despite fake, they really smell like fishies.
Yeah. Okay, let's go through the willow. Oh, is there still more I need to do? Oh. Oh. Oh, so I can actually get up here. Ah! Ah. That didn't work. That wasn't what I was trying to do. Hey. Okay, there's a grappling thing there. Okay, I need to shoot up into it. There we go. Angle of entry is the angle of exit. Okay. I'm on this. Got my own lesson. I don't think I did that right. Jack, pop goes the weasel, or whatever Ori is supposed to be. Ori is a light spirit.
I die in your arms tonight. Oh, you're in the Matrix now. In the army now. Now. I have the high ground.
Jack, will she be cute? We can make her cute. We have the technology. Okay, this is the last one. Okay, let's see what happens. Free the willow! Yay, the infection is, the decay is gone. Yay, use the spirit light, because I already have all the things that I can get. Alright. Oh. Let's go. What's around here? Oh, save point, that's good. Also, I suspect something bad is going to happen. a lot of leaps of faith involved in this game. Alright. Are you ready for a boss? Because I can feel a boss coming on. Are you ready for a boss? Let's go. Cutscene. Sorry. I'm assuming it's the final boss. We fought her before.
Parts of the melody really reminded me of Sola's theme.
Oh.
At the end of Trespasser.
Ah.
Mostly, you know, this violence.
Oh, oh, Angel. Angel's here. Nice.
Oh, hi. Hi, Angel.
Just catching up comments. $6 million man. Yeah, old thing. Or
Saw you
six.
before in the setup?
What?
Do you saw you before in the setup?
I don't know. I think so, maybe. Yeah, I didn't. $6 billion. $6 billion. Didn't they change the title to deal with inflation at some point? Yeah, just looked it up. Seems the price tag got retconned for the movie. Interesting. What's wrong with her? She's all skeleton-y. She was born of dust when water was scarce. She's Shriek. She's been harassing us pretty much the whole game. She's not evil, she just doesn't like me. Same trespass. She doesn't like the light because like she's a dark creature. Yeah. And she tried to be like, she tried to make friends with the others, but they didn't really like her because she wasn't like them. Yeah. Basically, yeah. But she always looked like a skeleton. Like even when she hatched, she looked like that. So it's not like because of anything bad. It says this is tense. Yeah, it is. I mean, I fought her before, but she was a lot easier back then. Yeah, I assume. I need you to shoot energy at me. You take it back, please. Oh. It'd be nice if I could hit her. Bash decent. Ah, gotcha. Did tiny bit of damage. Oh, okay, we got a cutscene. Oh no, she's just breaking the floor. Oh, now I have to run. I think I have to run. I'm gonna run then. Back to the fight. I barely did any damage to her though. Am I supposed to just survive until she decides to chase me? Because I would think it would make more sense if like it was like a certain after you do a certain that's how you damage her. That did a lot. Okay. Well, she's burning. That's why. Yeah, got that. Alright, I think I can do this. Come on. Try me. Light burst. My favorite technique. Gotcha. Oh, cool. Inspiration. Whoa. She's breaking the floor again. Oh, better go. Oh, you can. I have to fight in midair. What? Oh, I have to kill her before she breaks the floor. Yeah, I get it now. Well, hopefully not actually kill her, but you know. Yes. That's still you. I can bash at these. Okay. Okay. Gotcha. Stone Cold. Defeated Shriek.
Yeah, she looks a bit like she could be from Cold Harbor.
Yeah, she does a bit. Oh. Yeah, that's where she hatched.
Oh.
Oh, but, yeah, let it keep going. I'll do the ad break after the cutscene.
Why game's so sad?
Yeah, it's sad. Do here. Dina, have you never heard that the bird is the word? Well, yeah. Jack, I have in fact heard that the bird is the word. Ah, Dina, a jelly bowl, oh, none ward. Oh, Jade. Jade is here too, nice. Poor Burb, yeah. Jack, that's really sad and grim, yeah. Dina, everyone's talking about the bird. Of course. Can I move? Ori? Ah, there they are. This is like, oh, this is kind of bookends-ish. It's like the start of the first game had a similar sequence like this. Remembering all those that have passed. Just have to keep going. It was the decay. I don't remember if it was actually like explained, but I think it was something to do with like the willow tree being out of use. So yeah. Ori's friend, the one that they've been trying to save the whole game. Ori became the new Willow, new spirit tree. So the narrator was Ori the whole time. Yeah. Yeah. This feels like an ending. It is. I did. I loved it. Well, credits. There, new spirit of light is born. Destiny. Oh, that was really good. I loved that game.
I barely saw much of it, but still, it didn't mean much.
Yeah. Jade, I'm not really here. I'm watching Angel, but they're hosting you. Oh, thank you, Angel. You look like you're here. Everyone's just like, aww. Jade, and they all lived happily ever after. Demon, except Ori, who turned into a flower. Sorry, a tree. Well, I suppose trees can be happy. Jack, oh, so the narrator was Ori all along. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. You can see them in the tree, yeah. The sweet, like their faces. Good game. What is the new spirit's name, you think? I don't know. Could be anything. Hero. Yeah. Oh, no. I really loved that game. It's like amazing. Beautiful. Willow. Yeah, Willow. Willow's a good name. Yeah, amazing game, beautiful, like great story. I love the little made-up language that they speak. I thought that was really awesome to listen to, and like maybe it's Oro, Dina says. Yeah.
Maybe Willow is
Yes. But no, I really love it when things can like do well at telling a story without dialogue, or with like minimal dialogue. And this game really did that well. Yeah, and narration and like a little bit of dialogue now and then, but like there was a lot of stuff like Ori talked like very rarely throughout the game, but you could. I really loved how it showed a bit more of Ori's personality, because they didn't really show much like personality in the first game. They were just kind of like there and sort of like just go along with, oh, okay, let's do this now. But in here you saw them like getting sad, they got worried, they called Ku's name, which is still the sweetest moment in the whole game, and it's like just when I heard Ori go like Ku like that, it was just my heart nearly broke. Aww. In what way? Yeah, thank you.
That's so cute and caring.
Oh, thank you. Jack, oh, this was so cute and bittersweet. Yeah, like Ori became the new Willow. Ku is back and healthy again. Like Ori is a tree now, but still watching over the forest, and now a new spirit of light has been born. So
Yeah.
the story can continue if they ever make a new game. Jade, this was so cute. I have to try it. Yes, you should. play the first one. This is the second. First is Ori and the Blind Forest, and then the second is this. So play the first one first, obviously, and then this one. But yes, definitely give it a try.
And with the same that what I think that's indirect storytelling of
I love that kind of thing, like, because it gives you like an extra thing to do when, like, because you have to look into the lore and like search for it and stuff, and I think it, yeah, and that makes it, I think, more exciting for you because it's like a puzzle that you have to solve. It's a little extra thing.
Yeah.
So that's what happened.
Yeah, that's actually like the thing. You kind of like go on a road acting life when you learn all the stories and see the characters and what you do with them, and then you see like, oh damn, I should walk quite the asshole.
Yeah. Dina, and the new spirit is named Oro. That's canon now, at least head canon. I like Willow. I think Willow is a good name. The spirit. Oreo. Hannah says Oreo. Okay, could be that too. Still though, yeah, I don't know what else to say. I just really love these two games. I'm glad I finally got the chance to play them. Yeah. So after the credits finish, I'm gonna do a quick ad break because I'm a bit overdue for one, and then I am going to go and play another game, which if you were watching Hannah's stream last night, you probably already know what it's going to be, but if everyone else, I hope you'll enjoy it. I do too.
Kind of two-parter again.
Yeah.
Which similarly it's very good, and then a newer one that's builds quite a lot more.
Yeah. I mean, and like, it's not usually my kind of game, but I was watching it last night and thought like, oh, this actually looks pretty fun. I kind of want to play this. Jack, I was wondering what you do next today. Well, you should know already, because I said last night that I would play it today if I had time after finishing Ori.
Yeah, since that first at least. And today, just the nature.
Ooh.
The fusion.
What can I do? Jaffa game. Cookie. Best match. Why did I do the double movement? That's not built. Okay, catch you later. I think the other stream is starting. Oh, okay, thanks for coming. Oh, credits. Ooh. Retail operations. I saw some Finnish names earlier in the credits. Oh, look at that. Oh, these are... I'm not even paying attention to the pictures. The pictures in the credits are telling a story. That's like that's the new light spirits making friends with the Moki. That's cute. Joseph Staten. I thought that said Joseph Stalin for a second. It's like, whoa.
Also, I don't know how much I managed today to watch, but like in general, like next time, also think this is or at least a second game. I'm more interested to follow the story.
Oh, that's good. I'm glad.
Because like
Moon Studios would like to thank all the fans of Ori and the Will of the Wisps for their continued and heartfelt support. Ah. And that was it. Let's check. Oh, 95%. Don't know what I still had to get, but whatever. Alright. I'll get out of here, do a quick ad break, and then move on to my next game. You know, little known fact about Joseph Stalin is how he in his later years got into video games. Okay. Anyways. Ad break time. And then I start up the new one. Jack, well, it's on the internet, so it must be true. Indeed. Anything on the internet is 100% true. That's the one. Shoot. it won't open through there. I have to do it through the app then, I guess. Let's see. It's not even on there. What? Okay. Do I have to install it? I thought it was installed. Oh, it's not an Xbox game, is it? Wait, is it? Do you know if he had just discovered this hobby earlier in his life, Russian history would have looked much different. Yeah, isn't it like a... Ah, there it is. Riders Republic. Okay, let's go. Beta.
Press any key to start.
Sure. Yep, release. It's a beta. I guess I can't really like start a new game, so I'll just continue. But hey, here we go. This is Riders Republic. It's, as it said, still in beta, so like doesn't have all the game unlocked yet, but here we are. Through progression. Oh, career level up, new events unlocked. Mammoth can jump, take on Mammoth's iconic big air snow park.
Alright, now it's time to equip yourself with some snow gear.
Okay. Select skis with left stick, then A.
Remember, to earn those stars, it's all about landing those big tricks. So express yourself and show us some artistry.
This is the tutorial, I think. Okay, let's go. Ooh. Ooh. This is fun. I already like this. You can switch stance too, like that.
Who doesn't love pizza, right? If you're in Mammoth, word on the street is that you can nab yourself a handy
Mammoth
little
can jump.
delivery bike.
Speed and height gives you more airtime to nail bigger tricks. Some events only count a set number of tricks. Vary your tricks to score more points. Landing the same trick over and over doesn't guarantee a win.
Oh, we try this first.
I thought that was the plan.
No, no.
Okay. Just wanted...
Bacon.
Yes. Right. Let's go to the skis. Start! Yeah, because I couldn't start a new one. Yeah. I really don't know how to actually do tricks. I'm just kind of like,
And it's just sideways and sound is like around the circle.
ah, okay.
higher attack speed.
Thank you. Double backflip. That's on. So what happens if I just press B? Oh, just do a spin. Okay. Then I go backward spin. Chunk. The chunk. Wahoo! Why did it drop from white? Did I do something wrong? Oh, I'm just really bad at this apparently. Okay. Wait. I want to try something else. Maybe... Let's see if I can start a new game without it erasing the stuff before.
Just from new source from ID.
Tasty. Yes, we know. Let's see. It counts the problem. We're trying to get data about this game. Options. Maybe can I just log out. Profile. Log out button anywhere, maybe. Just want to start the game again. It quits the title screen and then well, it just says press A to start and then it goes back in. Maybe it's still there. Oh, sorry, my Twitch wasn't refreshing again. Sorry. Jack, alright, this game of course is May going to be giving some pointers. May's experience is running, really. It used to be Ryder's constitutional monarchy. But then the regent died with no heirs, and so they decided to go over to a republic instead. Jack, oh nice, grinding on the tusk like that. Yeah, it was cool. Dina, yeah, they ran through the briars and they ran through the brambles and they ran through the places where a rabbit wouldn't go. They did indeed. Okay, so I have to do this.
Alright, now it's time to equip yourself with some snow gear.
I guess I have to do this then.
Remember, to earn those stars, it's all about landing those big tricks. So express yourself and show us some artistry.
Alright. Oh, you hold it to go faster. Right. That makes more sense. Okay. You hold it to crouch and go faster. Away. Now I can jump. Guess I have to practice then. is it? How do you get so many points? Congrats. Congratulations, you sucked. Dina, yes, start painting a picture.
Whoa! Nice! This is a very snazzy piece of gear. Certainly better than the one you had before.
Cool. Okay, I'll equip it then. Event completed. Stars collected 1. Nice. Explore the world. The world is divided into regions filled with side activities and secrets. Unvisited regions appear as greyed out in the map. You can use previously unlocked fast travels as a starting point to explore the world. Let's have a look at that. Dina, I'd be terrible at games like this. I'd make the character fail and fall on purpose. I mean, you can play like that if you want to. Some people do. Fast travel to McCoy Peak. Okay.
Nice! You've been gifted a super cool snowmobile from Brett! It's sick because now you'll be able to travel uphill across snowy environments way quicker. You can equip it from the sports wheel anytime you want.
Nice. Snowmobile. The snowmobile is the best way to explore the mountains without any limits. This one? The first time you will enter a region, you will unfog it and reveal hints of where side activities are. Hints show you where to search for new activities. By getting close to these hints, they will reveal hidden side activities. Open the map. Set destination on question mark. And go to the question mark. Whoa, that's kind of scary, but also cool. Oh, shoot. I thought it would automatically start as soon as I got there. Dry Creek. Oh, it's a landmark. It tells you some things about the place too. Dry Creek Preserve is a 152-acre former gravel quarry. Since 2004, conservation organisations have helped re-establish and restore the land's woodland vegetation with hundreds of oaks, sycamore plantings and native grasses. Now Dry Creek Preserve once again provides critical habitat for an ever-increasing population of residents and migratory birds. Hot tip, visit in spring to see a stunning wildflower show. Nice. Landmark completed. How to collect more stars. By exploring the world, you can find side activities such as landmarks, relics or stunts. Complete them to collect additional stars. Events also have side objectives you can complete. Each one will grant you a star. And don't forget you can replay some already completed events to get stars.
Nice work. Time to let loose and do your own thing. Keep tapping into those events and go back to check out those challenges that you missed. Better still, hit up more explorative opportunities. All very badass things that will keep you collecting stars and progressing very nicely, if I do say so myself. Right, okay, there's loads to choose from, so go get stuck in.
Oh, those are good. Okay. I was just checking the comments, see if there were any that my phone wasn't showing me. Alright. So, pack codes, trick your way to the finish line on this grind track. Secondary, perform a 50-50 on a rail, achieve a rail transfer, win on pro difficulty or higher.
I don't like it, but trust me, it's him.
Reach 11 stars to finish the introduction. I do manual. Oh, thank you.
Can have fun.
Thank you. Yeah. There's like land Japan grab, snowboard or tail grab on ski, but it doesn't tell me anywhere how to do that.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Maryland with orange shoes.
Okay.
Oh, what you like?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I don't have any idea how to do these things. I'm gonna do it anyway. Sports. Bike race, Explo and toys, snow tricks. Okay, guess I have to use these because it's a ski challenge. You tackled. Here we go. Perform a 50-50 on a rail. I have no idea how to do that. Achieve a rail transfer, win on pro difficulty or higher. Gameplay assists, okay. That then. Oh, well, confused. Nice. Oh. So it actually does tell you to do it, that's good. Ah, come on. Have to win. Is probably going to be a bit harder. Come on. Jack says I'm usually good at racing games, I'd probably be not so great at tricks. Yeah. I mean, I'm not doing so hot either. Because I'm trying to jump and then for some reason it doesn't jump. Oh.
Whoa! You, my friend, are off to a great start. You totally nailed it there. So listen, you've qualified for some big air events over in Mammoth, which means it's time to send it, baby. And if you impress, which I know you will, you'll attract some new sponsors and earn some Custo gear. Your first big event isn't far off, so get stuck in and put some mustard on that thing.
You will be tickled to hear that it's time to break out a whole new level of steez. You've acquired full entry to Riders Ridge and clinched the multiplayer access badge. Congratulations. Duel with your crew or make some new pals. Either way, don't miss this party, all right? Head on over and Suki will explain some more. It's far out. You'll love it.
Thank you. Jack, why am I getting Johnny Cage vibes from him? I don't know. Your reward. Riders Ridge unlocked. Discover what the Riders Ridge has to offer and access multiplayer experiences. Check it out then. It all began here in the late 90s. Nobody knows when exactly, but the Riders Ridge, which sits smack bang in the middle of some of the most iconic US national parks, was the perfect place to bring forth something truly extraordinary. A 20-something Renaissance man by the name of Brett Nail and some other unruly riders decided to design and shape some of the most mind-bending stunt zones and trail lines ever seen in the world of extreme sports. Soon, Stoke seekers from across the globe
Hey,
came
welcome
calling.
back to Riders Ridge. So, the Republic isn't just about your career. Let me show you what else you can gun for. Lots of dope things.
Go to the mass race transit gate.
The mass race transit point will transport you directly to an active live mass race. To join the madness, you gotta act quickly, so keep your eyes peeled and your ears pinned for announcements.
Go to the shop.
Whenever you nail something in the Republic, you earn some bucks. Use them here in the shop to purchase custom items. The shop is updated daily, so it's always worth stopping by to see what's new.
Here's the creation center. I don't know why the camera is doing that. I didn't do that.
The Creation Center is a very happening spot. Definitely one of my favorite things on the Ridge. Here you'll find some top-rated content created by some other writers in the Republic. And, of course, everything that you share is on there too.
Oh, nice. Goes a free fall. Warning, Shapers at work. We are Republic. We are the Republic.
So, this is free-for-all. It allows you to engage a playlist of events and challenge others for a bit of rider versus rider action. Pretty sick.
Go to Tricks Battle.
This is Tricks Battle, an awesome team-based event where you gotta perform mind-blowing tricks to capture different districts. It's very cool. Playing this will also allow you to take part in the multiplayer competition, achieve high levels, and you'll find yourself at the top of the rankings.
And go to the Tricks Academy.
This is Tricks Practice, a dedicated spot for learning new tricks and getting hot tips. Each time you unlock a new sport, you can come here and master some moves. Keep in mind, stomping tricks in manual mode is a sure way to earn maximum points. Just saying.
Tricks Academy. It's the place to learn everything about rotations, tricks, grinds for ski, snowboard and bike. You can come back at any time. You will be set in landing and grind manual modes in order to learn how to do the best scores. This is the Republic. Explore the world to play events, attempt crazy stunts, and discover hidden collectibles, relics, and landmarks. Challenge your friends in private sessions or take on riders from all over the world in mass races, tricks battle, or free-for-all. Create your own event or check out the best community creations in the creation menu.
So you can stay here and practice some tricks, or jump straight in and start slaying those events and exploring the Republic. The choice is yours.
Sup, Ryder? It's time for some mass race mayhem! Chop chop!
Amethyst, is that you? Okay, I wanna practice.
Oh snap, you're here. Work those tricks.
Ski snowboard. Okay, let's see. Rotations, spins. Right or front side spin, X then B. Left or back side spin, B then X. The safest and easiest rotations to nail. Perfect for small jumps because you can land them on 180-degree half turns. Chaining perfect landings will increase the scoring value of your next perfect landing. Took me a minute, not your amethyst. Yeah, no. I meant like from Steven Universe. That amethyst. Anyways, it's almost time. There it goes. Time for an ad break. So I will do that right now, and then I will continue with this. Who's Amethyst then? Rebecca Sugars, I guess. Oh. So let's practice. Yes.
X-Stomp Air, the soundtrack to all things tricks.
Spin. X B to spin. Release before the board is properly aligned with the slope. Land a spin. Alright. X B. Oh, you have to hold it. Okay. Can we start that? Get ready, let's go. Grab. I let go, but you kept going. Yeah, perfect landing. Ooh, perfect landing. Whoa, wait. I can't read while I'm going. Medium landing. Rotate X to counter an overshot rotation. Land perfectly 3 times. Dina, or maybe Amethyst, Princess of the Gem World, that old DC comic. I actually got the entire original miniseries at a used bookstore years ago and never got around to reading it. It's just because the voice sounded like her. Sorry, I keep restarting so much. I'm just trying to get the hang of this. Nice. Okay. Now I do perfect landings. It's medium landing. Perfect landing. Medium. Good. Do you know that's okay? Yeah. Did it. Hey.
What's new, Park Rats? Welcome to X-Stomp Air, the Republic's trick music station.
It's completed.
What's new, Ryder? Move practice is for winners. Don't miss a beat.
Dina, how short can you jump? I guess just a tiny hop. Rotations, flips. Flips back or front are harder to land properly than a spin. Of course.
What's new,
You don't land on your head.
Welcome to X Stomp Air, the Republic's trick music station.
Seems you're addicted.
I just started playing. I only just started playing. Yeah, half an hour. I wouldn't really call half an hour addicted.
Okay.
Like, addicted would be like going all day for me.
What's very bad? What project?
I didn't even press the button though. Come on. Oh, that was a perfect landing. What are you complaining about? Yeah. Back. Dina, yes, you fell. Is that what you want? Dina, come on. Try not to fall. It's kind of hard to tell when to let go because I try letting go when I'm lined up, but she keeps going. How was that not a front flip? Come on. Are you... That's what I'm doing. You kidding me? I'm doing what you're asking me to do.
Like you.
It says AY to flip, and that's what I'm doing. A. Yes, I know which button is which. Yeah, I know which button is which.
Yeah, no, just I had that before, therefore that's why I'm typing, and then I looked at my fingers and oh, damn.
Yeah. A. Y. I'm doing a front flip.
No, I reached before the borders. The boss would be aligned.
Yeah, and it still doesn't count it.
Yeah.
You're tuned in to
Quick,
X
go back
Stomp
in.
Air, the gnarliest radio
Yeah.
on the way.
You showed the fight.
I haven't done that yet, no. Dina, yes, I like it when they fail. Told you that's why I'm bad at sports games. Okay. Jack, physical comedy is such a lost art. Yeah, true. Dina, especially in video games. Yeah. Jack, it says that you release before the board is aligned with the slope. Yeah, but I landed and it said good. It still didn't count it. You're doing it at the wrong timing. Right buttons, wrong timing.
Hey there. Move practice is where it's at. Have fun.
Fight.
Stockbroker.
Yeah, I will.
And this is
I
X
will.
Stomp Air, playing the music you want.
Why not stop them?
I'm joking. Come on.
There, now it counts it. Okay.
Very good. Ooh. Good stuff.
I
Yeah,
didn't even want to do anything there.
had that one too,
There.
Because it was so high, so say sometimes. Oh, yeah.
I thought I could.
actually.
I really thought I could. I know, but I don't like making mistakes.
Yeah, but you can actually revert in the game. There's no point in the game. Yeah. If the game works.
I almost had it. I tried to go back.
Yeah. Hey.
I don't even know what I was doing there.
I don't know either. You just wanted like a booty landing.
What the heck?
Oh, don't have to go all the way back.
I tried to stop before that.
Oh,
I always get medium landing.
Back landing. Oh, almost.
Yeah, no, Dina, if you can't be good at being good, you can at least be good at being
Mass
bad.
race time. Those who hesitate lose. So get moving if you want to join in the madness.
It said good because that was your score, not because you did the right trick. I did do the right trick though. It said do a front flip and I was doing a front flip.
Yeah. I think it was just bugged the first time. It was
Yeah. Why are you going no? You're going right orientation. Okay. Dina, I like the trick where she falls flat on her back and says no and turns white. Join in the madness? What do I do if I want to join in the sanity instead? Then you're not welcome here.
Benji on the one and only X-Stomp Air, the radio station that lays it down.
Oh snap, you're here. Work those tricks.
Misty and Rodeo. Thank you. Try these tricks only on big jumps. These inverted off-axis rotations can only be landed every 540 degrees, 1.5 rotation.
You should try the bike though.
Okay, I'll try the bike. Gee, I was getting to it.
Yeah,
I want to go through the snowboard tricks first, and then I... Okay, I'll do the bike.
Pokemon wanted to play the other game as well.
Other game?
Yeah.
Which one? Because there were several that I wanted to play.
No, I actually installed Psychonauts for it.
Oh, that was gonna. Yeah, that was like gonna be my next big project, but
Yeah.
like, because this is a two-parter, I finished my big project,
Okay,
and
sorry, I didn't know.
like,
Sorry.
and I wasn't really like, I wasn't planning on doing this for the whole time as well. I was gonna
yeah.
like
Okay.
check out other games too.
Okay. Just interested how you do on the bike.
Okay, try
It's accelerating.
try the bike then.
Literally.
Accelerating.
Yeah. Good. Yeah.
Yeah, clever.
Works long.
Move practice is lit. You learn by doing, right?
It won't let me practice the bike. Okay, fine then. Whatever.
You can do it probably.
Yeah, I'm looking for races now.
Also don't really know how it works. Oh, no,
No, thanks.
It says follow
Ah,
bike.
here we are. Bike race road. The giants race through Sequoia's big tree gravel track to reach the finish line. So, Dina, she's like a toddler who has just learned the word no and so uses it for everything, no matter if it's appropriate or not. Yeah. Yeah, but that... Yeah, I prefer the third person view. What's that? Yeah.
Listen up. If you're in Zion, you gotta chew on a bit of stunt action. This is one of the most dangerous and
dangerous blood.
Left bumper to reach your maximum speed. Release right trigger to make the sprint gauge refill faster. Okay then. Win on pro difficulty or higher. Finish top 3 using the folding bike. Okay, let's just go. I'll probably do this and then I switch to another game.
No, I'm
Yeah, exhilarating.
no, it's fun to play.
I know, accelerating. That sounds like something June would say.
Yeah.
Yeah. What the I didn't even do anything! What the hell? What the hell? I landed that perfectly, come on!
I have no idea what that's.
I'm last place, what? How am I last? I got down so much of the track.
You missed the check.
Oh, I'll start again, or whatever.
Not even where your eye.
Jack the Giants? Well, they might be. Yeah, indeed.
They might be giants.
Yes, that was the reference. Yes, very clever. It's okay. Yeah. Screw off. I'm trying to ride here. How are you faster than me? Probably have a better bike, that's why.
Mini advantages.
But I didn't even... Okay. I was gonna say, all I pressed is A to jump. Okay. I got this. Got this in the bag. Whoop.
Oh shit.
There's a whole bag waiting to be got. Jack, Jack, how are you faster than me? Well, you see, it's called being really good at racing. Also, my bike is actually a bunch of small tyres looped on each other around and around like a chainsaw.
It's actually a collection of tiny bikes.
Jack, I got this in the bag. It immediately steps on a rock. Yeah. Hey, I still did it.
Yeah.
Alright. I heard it. Yeah. New gear.
Nice. But good.
Alpine Trail 9. Was a rocky start, Tina says, yeah. Okay. Oh, what's happening? Career level up, new events unlocked. Yay. Cool, okay. Jack, oh, that's a cool bike. It is. Okay, so I'm gonna, oh, you have reached the maximum level available for this career in this beta test. Okay then. Anyways, I'm gonna stop this game now and see if I can find something else to play to... I didn't want to make her gravel, but she was being taken for granite. Ah, I missed your puns. So, how the hell do you... How do you quit? Come on, out. Oh, quit to desktop, there we go. Oh, okay. So, this puns would be funnier if I was stoned, Dina says. Very clever. Okay. Alright, let's see what else we can play. Let's see. I'll try Hades, but maybe I should log into my account first. Or maybe it wouldn't work that way. Jack, I don't know, you don't want to feel too weighed down. Mist is there too. Oh, that should be interesting. Actually, you know what? Let's try this. I'm going to play the Stanley Parable. I don't know if this will work. Oh, it does. It does work with the controller. Achievements. This is an achievement. Achievement unlocked. Jack, I prefer... Did you have to be your way or the highway? Jack, I prefer the duck way. Some of this is the part where someone asks what's a duck way. Okay then, Jack, what's a duck way? The same as a witch, of course, Steven says. Begin the game. End is never the end is never the end is... Oh, about £4. Yeah, I knew that was coming. I think I used the keyboard for this.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on the keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-lifting, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Can I turn subtitles on? Sorry. Jack, also I got that reference, Dina, thank you. Me too. Audio, closed captioning, here we go. Subtitles only. Don't need full CC. Do you know, oh, the Stanley Parable, I've watched lots of Let's Plays for this. Yes, Lydia played it before as well, and fun fact, the demo of this game, the pre-release demo, was the first thing I ever Let's Played, and it's still on my channel, buried deep in the archives. So, achievement enabled and that. Okay, so I guess how do I move? Oh, with the mouse, okay. Is it west? Yes, it's west. Okay. A piece of history, indeed.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, let's go to the meeting room then. By the way, yes, I know you don't have to do what the narrator says, but I'm gonna start out being obedient and then I'll rebel. Where is the meeting room?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Do you know it means Taco Tuesday is off? Well, yeah, I mean... Jack, no, anything but Taco Tuesday. Here we go.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Well, let's see this first. How to solve a dispute with a co-worker. Let it ball up inside you. Take it out passive-aggressively on other... Using slides to assure employees that everything is okay. Make sure your slide has a slick blue graphic in the header and throw some bevel on all the text. This will ensure a calm and productive work environment. Dina. Except here in Norway it's Taco Friday. Jacko, I'd be okay with that. Yeah, me too. I mean, tacos are good. Do you prefer hard shell or soft shell, by the way? Because I like soft shell. I think hard shells are too awkward and messy to eat.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Here we are then.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Oh, wait. No, there's something I need to do here first.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845. Stanley simply began entering rand 2845.
8.
8. Jack, it depends on the taco. Some are better one way than another. Soft shells are better when they're more stuffed, and hard shells are better if you have more sauces or something. Honestly, I like both though.
But it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in, and the door just opened all by itself. and Stanley got the hell along with the story. Well, whoop-de-doo.
I'm sorry, I just had to get an achievement first. I was gonna put the code in, I swear. Jack, I love trolling the narrator. I'm gonna do that in the next one. I'm just going along with it for now.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar.
Yes,
It was a
Lisa.
stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long. Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Right, with gusto. Let's see what's in here. Oh, that was nothing apparently. Oh, that's a button. Okay.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Yeah, he did. Dina, not exactly a secret, is it? Well, it was behind a keypad for the a locked door that needed a key code to open, so... Lights, camera.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Nah. And then it was time for another ad break. Jack, yeah, right, like where would you label it? Because no one can get down here unless they know the code. Tina, so why are they doing this exactly? Well, we're about to find. I guess because they just want to control their employees. But if nobody else can get down here in the first place, what's the point of a label? The only reason you label things is to make it obvious what they are. I don't know. I honestly don't.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Dina says maybe in case they have new employees. Jack, so if the only person who can get here is someone who already knows what the facility is and does, why label it? They already know what it does. Yeah, it's weird.
No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Gina, well, the door did open automatically after a while. Yeah, because the narrator made it open. Jack, I'm just saying, if I were the bad guy here, I would have won. I'm sure you would have. I'm not saying that sarcastically.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Alright. Let's break this apart. Free everyone. Guess I have to press the buttons in order, or what? Dismantle the controls, but like... Oh, facility power, maybe that would be a good place to start, probably. Do you know that? Are they bad guys? We don't know they're bad. Jack, they're running a secret underground mind control facility inside of a massive corporate building. I'm pretty sure that's the bad guy's way of doing things. Yeah, pretty sure that's the corporate way of doing things. But we can bring this one down at least.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Switch this off. That's what I said. Why? No, well, you said it. Yeah, okay, I get it.
And a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
That was an event that could have happened. Beat the game. The end is never the end. We're back. What was the achievement I had to click on door 435 times? Let's do that then. You know, well, isn't happiness...
This
well,
is the story of...
Yeah, we know this.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement? Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks. Now suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
Do you know, well, isn't happiness what most people want? Anyone gets offered happiness, you don't get to say, nah, I don't want no happiness. Jack, right, nobody's going to just offer you happiness on a plate unless they offer cookies. That is happiness on a plate. Do you know, gingerbread? Okay, you want 20 clicks? I'll give you 20 clicks.
I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause. Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certainly 50 clicks.
That's what I meant when I said unless they offer cookies. Ah, sorry, I misunderstood. Alright, 50 then.
No, I'm still not feeling it. I want this achievement to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way, no matter what the cost. Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
Fine then. As I do for an achievement. 417. Okay, here we go. Dina, this is a strange way of saying drop and give me 20. Jack, hey, remember that time when Paper Mario the 1000-Year Door made you click 100 times to say I love you 100 times? Me either. Yeah, no, I don't remember that at all.
Oh, great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
How many is a few? Uh, 437, okay. Oh, it's here.
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere. Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
Okay. Where will this madness end? I don't know, but I'm along for the ride as far as it goes.
Now, back to door number 437.
Okay, I'm here.
Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine?
Dina, a few. That would be more than one, but fewer than many. Yes, true. Copy machine here, okay.
All right, back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere.
I don't feel like it, but okay, if you say so.
Okay, now go climb on employee 419's desk.
Alright. Why not? Let's do this. 419. Here we go. Oh. I can't jump though. I can't climb on the desk. I can't. There's no jump. Jack, why? What does that have to do with doors? Hey, I told you I'm along for this ride as far as it goes, but I can't climb onto his desk because... Ah,
yes,
there we go.
This is great. You're putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like that. All right, let's keep it up. Go give me a few clicks on door 416.
At least he's happy. 416. I think that was this way. Yeah.
We've almost got it. Now the copy machine, do that one again.
Yeah, come on. Coffee machine. It's not in here.
Finish it off, Stanley. 5 clicks on door 430.
They just added that so it wouldn't be too obvious. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yes! We did it! Oh, wow. That felt amazing. Oh, you really earned it, Stanley. Nothing could hold you back. Yes, I'm very proud of how far we've come today. Just think, only a few minutes ago, you believed an achievement was worth 5 little clicks. Really now, what were you thinking?
Hey, I got your achievement. Alright. Let's keep going then. You can't jump.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Hey, Twilight, is it possible to make your game screen any bigger? Oh, hold on. I mean, it's capturing the full screen, so I don't know why it's not big. I think this is as big as I can make it. Sorry. Because it's already capturing the full screen, as you can see here. and the game is full screen. I mean, I could try doing a window capture. Window capture, add source, new source instead. Oh, it's fine, forget it, I was just curious. Okay, sorry. Is it okay though? It's not too small. Wait, I don't want to go through there. Curiosity is not a sin, indeed.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
It's okay. If you say so, like as long as it's not a problem.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Drink? That sounds like a good idea.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
Maybe you could move your window though, as it is you're covering up like a fourth of the game. Okay, I'll make it a bit smaller then. There. Okay, how's that? Is that better?
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
Yes, okay, good. Sorry.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
Oh, screw you.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Caution, do not lie. If you are lying right now, stop. Let's see what's through here. Ah. Ooh. Warning, do not jump from the cargo lift while it is in motion, will cause death.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
You can't tell me what to do!
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful. All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Nina, I never tell the truth, said Firefly, but that certainly wasn't true. Well, yeah. Anyone who says they never lie is lying. The end is never the end, is never the end. Turn off all the monitors. Awaiting input. Input received. Okay. That's all it does.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
The end is never the end,
Perhaps he
except
wanted
when
to
it
stop
is.
by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow, yes, this room. What a beautiful room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
I want to keep going with this.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Okay. That's right.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Huh?
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Into the darkness. Oh.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Okay.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
Dina, pull out the cord. Boo. I might do that on the next one.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Good morning, employee 427. Press K on your keyboard.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Please press I.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
Jack, did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? Hey look, narrator voice in the sky, I come to games to escape reality, not reflect it.
But in his mind, in his mind he can go on fantastic adventures.
Yeah.
From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Oh, screw you. Please press V to watch TV.
And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
Press C to spend time with the boys.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Dina says cynicism and realism aren't necessarily the same. Please press P to prepare dinner.
As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions, and down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable.
Please press E to tell your kids a story.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Please press O to tell your wife you love her.
But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one.
Wet hair and like, oh honey, look, I'll be snack. Yeah. So.
Please press 1 to go to sleep.
And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Shut up. Dina, this is like a bad WMG on TV tropes.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
Mirror, please press 5 to question nothing.
I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again.
Please die.
Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again. And Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
I guess I died. Okay. Dina, everything is in the main character's head. That's like the most cliched theory, apart from the character is secretly a Time Lord. But that's only one of many possible options.
All of his co-workers were... Wait, no. This isn't the right office, is it? Is this Stanley's office?
It looks like it. Looks the same as it always was.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track. There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here. It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
I'll be quiet, narrator. Maybe I like it in here.
Are you really still in the broom closet? Standing around doing nothing? Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
Because it's a nice, cozy, small place that I like to go and hide in when things get too overwhelming.
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. but it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it.
But it feels nice and safe in here. I like it in here. I'm going to stay in here, okay?
Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friends, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favourite." I hope your friends find this concerning.
Jax has come on, Stanley come out of the closet in his own time.
Stanley was fat and ugly and really stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
I'm safe in the broom closet. Your insults can't hurt me.
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard. Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. He or she has fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place at the computer, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
Dina, sometimes it's just safer to stay closeted. Yeah, it's nice in here. I like it. Dina, it was probably all those drugs and hookers. No, not Stanley died. The person playing the game died. That they think I died. Which I don't think I did. Okay. I don't think it's going to say anymore. Okay, let's keep going then.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you.
What happens if I go back in there?
You too? Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to. A fish? Fungus? Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
Yeah, Dina says go back in, yeah. At the same thought. See if it says anything else. So how is your day going? Okay, I guess not. Okay, now we can move on. I guess it doesn't say anything more there.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I want to see what's downstairs. Fire hose.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed...
Sorry, it's gotta do... Ad break. Why are my windows so small now? Gotta keep Twitch happy. Oh. And if he was fired, how would he pay for those drugs and hookers?
His boss would think he was crazy.
Yeah, indeed.
And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. "I'm dreaming!" he yelled. "This is all a dream." Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Ooh.
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay. Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black. This is the story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
And that was that ending. Okay, comments. So he's having second thoughts. Yeah. What, the mannequin wife? Why does he want her? That's in a different timeline, remember? There's all different, multiple paths, multiple branching storylines. Every choice opens a new story possibility. The Stanley Parable, terrifying existential angst has never been more boring. Aw, I'm sorry it's boring for you. I'm having fun here, at least.
Someone was following Stanley. He was sure of it. If he checked over his shoulder now, he would surely catch them. It was only a matter of time. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay. Another possibility. Oh, Dean, it's not boring for me, it's boring for the characters. The narrator is describing the dreariness. Ah. Okay, I get it.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Like this. To do, synergize core value expenditures, shift global market parade, monetize free to play. Can't read that. Targets, push for funding for R&D of new coffee machine, standardize graphs 40 times wide, not cost efficient, get Chris out of the broom closet, synergize papers, crossed out, ongoing. Hire someone to synergize papers. Papers are too synergized. Fire paper guy. Hire somebody to fire the paper synergizing guy. Who moved my desk? Please keep the targets on the topic of erased. The future was yesterday. Tomorrow was now. Tomorrow complete today's unfinished agenda items. Write next day's agenda. Reflect. Employee 417 405 491 416 431. Jim. Jim is the only one who has a name. Apart from Stanley. Meeting room, floor 400, next GX. Meeting schedule, Monday, weekly targets, admin, marketing Mondays, 451's private time. Group 4DX, 45X, this box is too small. Tuesday, termination Tuesdays, office efficiency, legal, question mark. Wednesday, IT department, we're broke Wednesday. Financial panic meeting, bosses inspection, group 42X, group 47X, 8bird. Jack, wait, how do you monetize free to play? It's free, that's the point. Do you know ads? Yeah, ads and like extra stuff that you have to pay for. Thursday, it's crossed out mergers, ideas and development, pre-review of weekly review. Friday weekly review, pranking floors meeting, what to do about 432, don't tell 432 about the meeting. Office party, do not alter without consulting whiteboard manager, RAP Franz. By quarterly post review, we need crossed out less reviews, more / less, but more is crossed out. 402 and 405 want to get rid of the death sports portion in the primary review schedule, but I think that's a stupid idea. More water coolers, more water cooler heaters. Charts need to be more hip to appeal to teenage demographic. Find teenagers to put in teenage demographic. Big net, some sort of child trap. Teenagers size of demographic, space between the teenagers, a lot of percent. Throw something in the ideas bin. No more bins, trash cans, renaming of the ideas bin, firing of me. Ideas bin. Work harder, hard worker. What do people want? Things. Happy feelings, crossed out, Mike James, you are fired. Money, more money, things, but with money to buy more things. Graphs about things and money. We have our new product. The stock market is somewhere here, coloured in segments, stripes, requires more secondary research. What is hot? Profits. How to solve a dispute with a coworker. Let it ball out. Using slides, yeah, we've seen that. Just wait for it to change. Everyone is unique, you most of all. Hey. Just want to look at everything in here. Number of slides on this slide. Charts and slides. Sorry, I just like to see everything. Rate at which charts on the same slide depict the same information. Rate of increase in graphs per slide. Please, no more charts, please, I'm begging. Stop. The Boss Appreciation Minute. On your Boss Appreciation Minute worksheet, circle the top 20 things you love most about your boss. Fill out in triplicate and return to your Boss Appreciation Specialist. Solving interpersonal conflict. If you ever find yourself in a conflict with another diligent employee like yourself, but more inclined toward conflict unless you're the kind of person who initiates conflict, why did we hire you? I wish it would let me read it. Jack, hey, remember you're unique, just like everybody else. Do you know how on earth is that a bad thing? How on earth is what a bad thing? Tips for not getting fired. Talk less, do
Stanley just stood there doing nothing at all. He seems to think I have nothing better to do with my time than to sit around and describe every fascinating little detail of his inability to do anything. This is why Stanley and I are on such good terms.
I was just reading stuff.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Executive bathroom. Ooh. Ah, I'm stuck. Ah, what? Okay. Money in the morning, money in the evening, money for breakfast, money crisp. Extreme bathrooms. And I'm magazine. Time with the tea covered up. Can't even turn the sink on, come on. You're not going to say anything about me being in here? Ah, I was hoping for a repeat of the broom closet. It's through here. Ooh. Business strategy. You know, well, this is The Incredibles all over. If everyone is special, no one is. That's the biggest load of bull I've ever heard, and it is one of the reasons why I don't like the movie. I guess because it makes everyone equal, and that means that no one is, like, above anyone else. That's how I understand it, anyway. Okay, so this doesn't actually go anywhere. It just shakes and plays music. Okay. I am the most expensive boss. Did they buy you? Okay. Well, let's check here. Oh, that does nothing. You know, the thing is that that's supposed to be this huge, oh no, what a horrible truth moment, and I'm just like, are you kidding me? Yeah, I don't really know what to say to that. I mean, I understand what they mean, at least.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Dina, they didn't buy him, but they pay him a lot. Who pays him? He's the boss. Ah, Jack, no, he's Stanley's boss, not necessarily the big boss. Ah, point. Yeah, don't worry, I'm not going through the whole same thing again. I know exactly what I'm doing.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
No thanks.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death. The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Jack, after all, they never call him a CEO or anything. He's Stanley's manager. Ah, yeah, true. And then I died. And that was it. Oh, wait, no, we're still going.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. So he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
You know, and with an office like that, he probably gets a decent salary. Maybe.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
Ooh.
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Well, we interrupt the Stanley Parable to bring you Neo Automata. and all the props. The office. Guess I'm behind the scenes now. The 2 doors. The set of... Oh, this is actually like trivia about the game. Oh, awesome. Okay, let's have a look around. I know Bioshock has something like this as well. Nature paintings. Stanley's computer. Can't do anything with it. Office layout. This blueprint shows the office from the beginning of the game. The path from Stanley's office to the 2 doors was the first part of the game that was built. Sections have been added and altered throughout development, though the core layout remains almost identical to the first iteration. I hope this is I'm sorry if this is boring for anyone, but I really like this kind of thing. I like trivia. I like learning things about things. Filing cabinets. Corridor. The pacing of this opening section was important to get right. This corridor has been moved and altered to make sure the player reaches the 2 doors in a good time. Oh, this is fun, Jack says. Ah, thank you. And I needed that reassurance, so thank you. Office computers. Ooh, solitaire. I play solitaire? Ah. Turn them off. Turn them all off. Employee database. I can't read that. Oh, employee something. Please enter your command. Nah, probably not interesting. The 2 doors. The set of 2 open doors was the very first concrete piece of the Stanley Parables design. Once this room was created, the rest of the game emerged as an extension of it, an exploration of the contradiction this room posed. Ah. Let's see. I read that already. Yeah, okay, I think I've read everything here. Ooh. Button sounds. A selection of the sounds used throughout the game when buttons are pressed. Each sound is a mix of a keyboard stroke and a synthesized tone. Nice. Do you know what it is? Sort of a defining moment with the 2 doors and all?
Interrupt this for an ad for Boyfriend Dungeon.
Oh yeah, Boyfriend Dungeon is an awesome game.
Yeah.
Credits. Programming. Jesus Higueras. I think it's...
You can tell your audience.
Yeah, okay, so I'm
Well,
not...
just say how you explain that game concept.
I'm not being paid for this, but... Boyfriend Dungeon. Boyfriend Dungeon is a game that came out 10 days ago, and I was watching Hannah play it earlier. It's really awesome. Basically, you're in a world where there are certain people who can turn into swords, and you kind of... Weapons, yeah, weapons, not swords. Boyfriend Dungeon, yeah, that's what it's called. Like, you can... It's not... You can have more than a boyfriend, like... Whatever, you can pick any gender character and then you can have relationships with any gender person. But I guess Boyfriend Dungeon was shorter than Boyfriend, Girlfriend and Enemy Friend Dungeon. But yeah, there's like people who can turn into weapons, and you form relationships with them, and then they let you use them as weapons when you explore dungeons, and you fight monsters based on your deepest fears or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's, I guess,
essentially when you level up the them as weapon in the dungeon, you can date them further, and with dating you can level them further. Yeah, because it's like the parallels, like you need to have their consent in order to use them as a weapon, because you find a dagger who's transformed, and like you pick her up and she's like, no, hey, wait, stop, I didn't give you consent for that. And it's like, she did, yeah. Yeah, so it's kind of like a mix of dungeon crawler and dating sim in a way.
Yeah. Dina says, how about Lover's Dungeon? I guess they could have gone with that. And all the weapons have a kind of magical girl transformation sequence when they turn back into a human. It looks really good.
It is.
Jack, I guess Partner Dungeon was too vague and Spouse Dungeon was too committed.
Yeah.
Oh, what's this? Boss's office. Screens from the development of the boss's office.
Rotary is awesome.
That area is awesome, yeah.
Yeah, she's a decker.
She is. Office clock.
Also good and also awesome in combat. I like
her
moves.
Yeah.
Dina says I still like Lover's Dungeon. Yeah, Lover's Dungeon would have worked. Freedom ending. This was the very first incarnation of the freedom ending in the game's alpha.
No, I guess because you can say boyfriend, girlfriend, I guess in the sense of platonic, because our cousin said in the beginning that you can also just do it in a platonic way, no?
Yeah,
Fun, though.
Doesn't have to be romantic. Countdown desk. One of the desks from an early version of the Countdown ending, which I haven't got yet.
Yeah, we tried if there's a way to break it.
Freedom ending. This is the freedom ending as it existed in beta. That looks nice, I think. Monitor room elevator. For a time, the elevator in the monitor room could go up or down with freedom above and countdown below. We abandoned this when players found it too difficult to remember what was up and what was down and placed the two endings together instead.
Reminds me of like the Museum of Bioshock.
Yeah, I've mentioned that earlier as well. So Bioshock did the same thing.
Yeah.
Countdown room, an early version of the countdown room. Nice.
And might play more Hades in the future too.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Game design mock-up. This is the level that William, the level designer, sent Davey, the writer, as a kind of audition piece. The strength of this level got William hired to design the full game. Though much of the environment has changed, the basic layout from this mock-up is still in the game. There it is.
Can recommend Hades too.
Yeah, Hades is also an awesome game. Roguelike, heavily based on Greek mythology, where you play as Hades' son, Zagreus, as he fights his way out of the underworld.
Tries.
Or tries to fight his way out.
Yes, this is also like roguelike, like you, it's an incentive that you, well, explore like your relationships with all the characters. The more you die. So,
yeah.
And you can level up your base.
There's the Lounge, an early version of the Lounge. The Office.
Check out 12 minutes if you want.
Yeah, maybe at some point in the future I want to play that seriously. I've only got like 10 minutes left and I still want to see everything that's in here.
Yeah, that's no problem. I just
The cargo lift. This second version is functionally the same as what's in the final game, but we wanted it to look more like a place where cargo was actually stored. It's cool. The cargo lift was always intended to offer the choice of staying on or jumping to a different path. However, after this early version, we decided we also wanted the option of the player falling to their death.
Of course.
Of course, yeah. What's this? There's so much to look at. Sheesh. Escape menu. For a long time we had an ending that only ended when the player restarted from the escape menu. Unfortunately, very few players realised this is what they were supposed to do, which was frustrating for everyone. Huh.
Cross-reference. Yeah, like how they did it with Anna, now that they, you know, the different doors, and then how you, when you go through the different doors, or sometimes the front door, and the different times in the story, that it has kind of different setting depending how they're beginning. Well, it's not broken, and so like, okay, it's like good manners, you just fix the open, then went out, okay. or later, or get out unsheathed, no? Also interesting idea. Reminds me of that. Oh, if you cover, no?
Yeah.
If you want to do a brand new one, then I'll help you.
Zending. This screenshot depicts an early version of the ending known as the Zending, which was eventually cut and merged with another part of the game. The Z ending, I guess, but like it's written as Zending, like one word. Don't know what that's supposed to be. Zending levers. These levers were originally a part of the Zending. The player would pull a lever and the narrator would describe what colour lever they had pulled. They don't work here though. What's this? Zending model. The Zending went through many iterations. This room represents the 4th version of the ending, and we thought it was complete, but decided to abandon and change it again shortly before launch. Huh. So is it still in the game, or? I guess it is. So many endings. Oh, Zen ending. I think it's a pun on Zen. Yeah, Zen ending, Zending. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Oh, and the game froze. I can't move. Escape doesn't work. Great. Okay. Well, I'm not going to bother restarting. So I know it's a bit early, but I don't have anything more to do. So good timing. Let's just get my window back up here. Back to the main thing. Okay, can you hear me now? And I'm not good at reading lips either. Good. Okay, yes. Okay. So I was gonna say, I was saying, next week I'm gonna start Psychonauts, which is another game that I've always wanted to play for quite some time, and I'm finally getting the chance to do it, which I'm very happy about. But yeah. But I guess it's kind of early, but I don't really have much to do, and I can't really do much in 4 minutes, so I guess I'll end it off here. So thanks for coming to see the finale of Ori and the Will of the Wisps and watch me messing around in various games. And hope it was fun and enjoyable for you, even if it was kind of disorganized. I will see you all again next Friday at 8 p.m. BST, playing Psychonauts. So until then, stay safe, Daybreakers. Love and peace.